Well, Gracie sees that I'm going to shoot a video here this morning, and so she's come on over, right, girl? Hey. So, what's new? Oh, boy, I tell you. Let's see now. Top of the list. You recall me doing a video this last week? Can you take the rain, you know? Well, it's still here. It's not new, but it's the same old story. It poured last night. Oh, my goodness. And this morning. There's a cloud bank heading at me right now with a curtain of rain hanging out of it. It's going to come back again. It's just been raining and raining and raining. February, easily one of the rainier months we've seen around here for quite a while. Yeah, so that's not new, but just in case there was somebody out there who thought, oh, I really want to live in Puna, check out the rainfall first. Check out the rainfall. See if you can handle it. Okay, let's see. Well, now, Hawaii is really one of the leading states when it comes to advocating alternative forms of energy and removing us from fossil fuels. I mean, it stands to reason, right? We don't have any coal mines over here. We don't have any nuclear reactors. We haven't got any uranium. We don't have any oil. There's no natural gas. We haven't got any of that stuff. Everything has to be shipped in here, and so coming up with other ways of running a society, energy-wise, is a really smart thing. Yeah, I don't always agree with everything that my governments have to say, but when it comes to Hawaii and its approach to alternative energy, better than most. That's the best I'll say for it. And so we have a new one. The e-bike has become fairly popular around here. I know on Oahu they have some e-bike rentals and things on that order going on. And I see a few of them coming by my house over here. They move pretty quick. Well, Hawaii is trying to promote the idea that we will use more e-bikes here. And so what they did was they passed a rule that says they're going to give you up to $500 off on the purchase of your e-bike, or 20% depending, whichever. But yeah, so $500 or 20% off on the purchase of an e-bike. Well, I tell you, that's nothing to snuff at. That's for darn sure. So head on out today, folks, and start shopping around for an e-bike. I don't know, we have probably more practical, honestly, on Oahu than they are here in Big Island. Big Island isn't set up very well for bike lanes and such. I know we used to allow traffic on the shoulders here, there's a paved shoulder of things that were unlicensed. They've stopped that a while ago. Now, whether they're going to allow the e-bikes there, I suppose, because the bicycles are still allowed there. Although it can be kind of dangerous, even when they've lowered the speed limit to 35 miles an hour. Yeah. On the main highway, it still hurts if you get hit by a car. Yeah, well, then with that in mind, then don't forget, right here in Mountain View, at the school on the 3rd. That's coming up quick here. They're going to have the highway department over there, and you can get in there and let them know whether you like that 35 or whether you can take that 35 and shove it. Yeah, they could be here to listen to it. I don't know whether they can like what they hear or not. It's hard to say. I've had a few people come back to me on this and say, well, it conserves gas. I go, well, I drive an EV. What do I care? That doesn't make any argument. Makes no sense to me. Get an electric car. Get away from that stuff. It's bad for you. Yeah, I heard that one. Well, somebody mentioned how a guy got run over there by the Mountain View post office some time back. Yeah, Didn't matter how fast the guy was going when he hit him. Not really, because he didn't look. You know, it doesn't matter if you're doing 55 or you're doing 35. When you run a guy over, it means you weren't paying any attention whatsoever to what was in front of you. And so, inattentive driving, that's... Rather than lowering everything around here to 35-mile-an-hour limits, what I would rather see is some sort of a more supported crosswalk at the Mountain View Post Office. That'd be one thought. In Hilo, they have flashing lights, for these pedestrian crosswalks, which helps a little. Some people notice the flashing light. Some of them do. Better crosswalk. But honestly, the problem here with the man having gotten run over in Mountain View with that crosswalk, that is not the highway problem here. It was the driver's fault for sure. But why was the guy crossing from the Catholic Church across to the post office? I can tell you why. Because the post office is woefully inadequate in Mountain View. The parking lot is at least 12 spaces too small. It's understaffed. We don't get mail delivery here. I mean, for the folks of you in the mainland, you wouldn't believe that, but we don't have mailboxes, man. Everybody in Puna has to go over there and open up a P.O. box and take their stuff out every day. Okay, and so the post office is busy. Yeah, it's really busy. Everybody who lives here goes through that parking lot constantly, and it's way too small. When it starts getting busy, everybody's parking across the street of the Catholic Church. Now, the Catholic Church shouldn't be responsible for the government's post office. The government should have a parking lot large enough for the people who need to use the post office. Hear me, federal government? Hear me, DeJoy, the clown that Trump put in as Postmaster General? Our parking lot's too small. Yeah, that's really the source of why people got run over here. They shouldn't have had to cross the street to get their mail. Yeah. So, there's that one. Meeting's coming up, folks. Don't miss it. Bound to be fun. I'm showing. Yeah, I'll show. Yeah. Government usually hates it when my face shows up. Yeah. Generally speaking, that's been the case. Well, then there's statistics. Golly. Sometimes I find statistics incredibly annoying. Other times I find them supporting of my ideas. Sometimes I just find them plain humorous. Without a doubt, you can take statistics and you can create almost anything you want to with them, depending on how you approach them. Now, here's a good one. Latest statistic this morning. Hawaii has the longest lifespan for humans in any state of the Union. Yeah, we live longer over here than we do anywhere else in the United States. And at the same time, Hawaii consumes more spam than any other state in the Union. So now we have to think about this. Is the spam what's causing the increased lifespan? I doubt it. Maybe the people living long aren't eating the spam. It's the ones that are dying that are eating the spam. I don't know. But yeah, we're eating more spam over here than they eat anywhere else in the U.S. And we also live longer than the rest of you do. Eat more spam, folks. I'm telling you, it's good for you, right? Yeah, I remember my first trip over here. Yep. I was in Waimea, and I was walking through a supermarket over there with Ellen, and right up front, they had a guy who was a sushi chef. Yeah, he was making sushi right there in the front lobby of the place, as you walk in. Well, they had a sign up, and it said, Spam Musubi, I don't know, 59 cents, something on this order. It was a serious sale price on Spam Musubi. Well, I was new guy here on the island. I'd never heard of musubi. I had no idea, but I knew what Spam was, and I looked at it, and Ellen says, "Oh, look, it's only 59 cents. I'm going to buy you one." And I'm going, Spam sushi? What? You got to be kidding me. No. She says, "Oh, come on. Whatever, do what you want to, lady." And so she bought some. And, I'm brave enough that I took a bite off it. One bite was all it took to convince me that musubi is the highest form of culinary art ever created from a can of Spam. If you're gonna eat this stuff, I don't think there's a better way to eat it. That's my personal feelings. Spam musubi tastes pretty good. I don't know why, but it does. Yeah, I mean, I fought against this. But, remember, you want to live long, take a tip from Hawaii, eat more Spam. Well, I can hear it and feel it coming behind me right now. Yeah, there's a sheet of rain back there. It's going to get started again real quick. This weather, it seems like here in Hawaii we're either like always outdoors, out hiking, we're out on a surfboard, we're out fishing, we're out doing something, hunting pigs, Either we're always outdoors and enjoying outdoor recreation, or I'm hiding in the house because the rain won't stop. I've been avoiding and ignoring a whole lot of different tasks and chores that I would have been doing around here. My helper, Kevin, has vanished. He's no longer with me. I don't know, I guess his wife has come to the island, so she's probably got a chain and a whip on him. I'm not getting any help out of him. That, and he hasn't been well. My doctor is very worried about Kevin's blood pressure, and so's Ellen. They're all afraid he's going to drop dead. So I haven't got a helper lately. I'm on my own, and it keeps raining and raining and raining and raining. And I'm looking at the shrubs in my front yard and going, oh, I should get my hedge trimmer and go out and trim the hibiscus and stuff, Yeah, that's what I should do. Yeah, and here it comes. I'm not going to go out and trim shrubs in the rain like this. It has come down so hard that it literally has perforated the leaves on crops. I had some lettuce turned into schnot just from the rain pounding it, hitting it so hard that it pushed water right through the leaves and killed the cells and got brown patches all over it, And a number of other crops where the water just shredded the leaves. And then once the leaves got shredded, the next thing happens is bacterial action gets started, and the rain isn't stopping. So, like fruit is cracking. Oh God, star fruits, a whole tree full of star fruit, little splits. As soon as that starts, the rain just keeps coming, and so the fruit rots, falls all over the ground. I got Rolinias rotting right in the tree. Usually most of my harder skinned mandarins, the white eyes can't hurt them, but the rain is so intense that even the pokes from the white eyes on my Dancy tangerines and Fairchilds it's getting water inside and they're spoiling. Oh, guess who came running in here suddenly? Gracie says, "Hey, Bill, it's raining." Hey, Gracie. Come on, come over here. Oh, you're all wet. My goodness, look at you. Oh, my goodness. Look, my cat is soaked. Oh, Gracie. She's so wet. Yeah, she just comes sprinting in here. I need a towel. Yeah, I'm going to have to use my sweatshirt to dry my cat off, huh, Grace? Yeah, she was out there. See, same problem I'm having. She went out looking around going, maybe there's some mice or some lizards or something. She's out prowling around the garden, and sure enough, wham, the rainstorm hits. Right, Grace? When you get all soaking wet. come running in, go, Bill, dry me off, help, dry me off. Yeah, I gotta get her a towel. She is the cleanest cat ever. I mean, she comes in soaked 6 times a day here in Puna, goes out, gets into the rain, just gets soaked to the bone, comes back and goes, Bill, Ellen, dry me off. So we dry her off. And, I mean, this cat has no smell. She's washed so thoroughly. I mean, this is a hypoallergenic cat. You know, all those you guys, you know, who get cat allergies, they say most of that is because of cat dander. And she don't have any, man, I'm telling you. This cat is clean. Are you clean? Yeah, she's clean. Yeah. Oh, well, all right. That's about all that's new. My cat's soaked. It's raining again. My goodness. $500 rebates on e-bikes. And if you eat more Spam, you'll live longer. Hang loose.